In 2026, Aries, you are moving forward from some sort of cycle or situation here, and you're really establishing a really strong boundary regarding the situation. Now, we have Sagittarius and Scorpio coming out in the reading. This doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're dealing with a Sagittarius or Scorpio, but if you have a Sagittarius or Scorpio connection, you may also want to tune in for that. The thing is, Aries, that I'm picking up on is that you do mean business in regards to your decisions. You mean business when it comes to your relationships with other people. I see where some of you Aries could also be moving, okay? There's a lot of movement and traveling in 2026 that could be taking place with you. But what I also want to note, and this is going to resonate for different Aries, is that we have the Judgment and Page of Cups. Some of you are making some sort of decision around a particular connection in your life, hence why this Page of Cups energy is here. But the Death in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse all allude to the fact that there could be some difficulty in letting go of certain cycles. There could be some difficulty and really accepting these changes that are coming. So whenever the Death card in reverse comes out, and we're going to clarify this energy, whenever this comes out in a reading, typically this does represent struggle or issues with letting something go, releasing what isn't serving you here. So even though you are setting a boundary in 2026, because we have that Queen of Swords energy, it's going to be very difficult for some of you Aries to put your foot down regarding whatever this is. Now, I'm getting a couple of different things as to what this could be. For some of you Aries placements, this could be regarding a move, a situation in your life where you're closing out certain chapters. This could be a situation in your life regarding a relationship, romantic, platonic, family. This could even be regarding your career, because we do have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which means that there is a sense of imbalance or just feeling overall like there's not a whole lot of balance with this situation. And I feel like some of you Aries will be making some very tough decisions in 2026. And what I sort of hear in my right ear is I hear some of you Aries saying, you know, it's really hard. I'm doing it, but it's hard. I'm making the change that needs to be made, but it's difficult. And I feel like some of you Aries that aren't making that change, you're getting to the point where you're putting forth a boundary, you're asserting yourself, you're standing on business with that Queen of Swords energy. No matter what your gender is or gender identity is, you're standing on business here. But some of you Aries, it's like this ending is happening whether or not you do anything. This change is happening whether or not you choose for it to happen. So some Aries that come across this are already making these changes. I mean, you're zipping through it, you know, quick. You're making decisions that are bringing you to this place of movement and progression in your life. But others of you Aries are really struggling with this. You're struggling with accepting a change or transition in your life. And for some of you, again, that Page of Cups energy is giving me that it could be a relationship. Others, it could be job related, finance related, even regarding like a move, a change in your, you know, your physical chapter regarding where you're living. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this energy here. I normally wouldn't wait so long to clarify, but I really had to get that out. So we have the Empress energy, yeah, on top of the Queen of Swords. No matter what your gender is, I know this is very feminine energy, but no matter how you identify, we can all take something from this. You know, this Empress energy is very much giving, you are doing this for you. And I feel like some of you Aries really don't even want to have to make this change. You really don't even want to have to cut ties with this person or make whatever decision this is, but it's like you're being forced to do it. You're being forced to really do what's best for you in the situation. Others of you, you're not being forced at all. You're just willingly and actively going forward and doing it. So I'm speaking to two different groups of you Aries. I'm speaking to a group of Aries that are struggling with this change okay? And maybe all of you are just struggling with making this adjustment in 2026. But I'm also speaking to a group of Aries that are ready. You are ready for a new chapter. You're ready to make this decision. You're ready to let go of stagnant energy, which is represented by this Eight of Wands in reverse. Something has been very stagnant. Something's been very held up. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to go into your new chapter here, and hence why that Empress is here. So no matter who this is speaking to, you know, just know that this is happening for your highest good. We have the Justice card sideways. We're going to leave that sideways. Yeah, so something is clearly trying to resolve in your favor. So we have strong Libra energy with the Empress and Justice. We could also even say this is Taurus with the Empress energy as well, Libra or Taurus. Very Venus-driven signs there. What's with the Death card in reverse? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so it's a very, very, very big emphasis on releasing something, Aries. Very big emphasis on not allowing the past to keep you feeling stuck. And I feel like I don't want to keep saying struggling, because some of you Aries are not struggling with this, but you know, others that come across this video, you really are having a hard time with this. And I want to say to you, it's going to be okay, but you have to release. You have to release this energy. You know, don't try to control the outcome of whatever this is. Really release it. Really allow it to take form in 2026. Really put yourself first here. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups, which I think is very significant. I'm actually going to leave that out. What's with the Eight of Wands in reverse? Nine of Wands. Look at that. So some of you, you know that this isn't going anywhere. Some of you know that this energy is very stagnant. You recognize and realize that this energy is very much giving something isn't working. Something, you know, is stagnant here.